Right. We do have some fun news to go over because, as is the way, patch day means data mines. And data mines means cool, interesting new stuff. Now, we did do the analysis of the data mines from last patch. However, none of the cards had card art, right? And so I was gonna do a bit for YouTube for it, but I didn't think it would be very good because they didn't have card art. They have them now. Majority of them have card art. So that's why I didn't edit and post a video about the previous Snap data mines, because I'm like, well, there's nothing really, like, there's a lot of info, but no nice pictures to look at, you know. So, but they have it now, and some of the abilities have been updated and things like that. So I kind of figured we'll take a look at them now. I'll record a bit for YouTube, you know. And yeah, so spoiler warning, as always, we're going to be going over some upcoming content in the game. If you don't want to know, tune off for a bit because we're about to like go deep into spoiler territory here. So yeah, I just thought I would warn folks in advance. I'm about to switch to it, and all right. So here we go. The new datamined info. Now, this is not only for the July Marvel Snap Season Pass and new release cards, but we also get a look at August as well. As you can see, we've got the banner art here for the season, which looks really, really cool. There's Marvel 1, their rocket ship. And here is a look at what's in the season pass. Now, it's interesting because they're doing variants for like we're basically getting new cards for all of the Fantastic Four, right? And the season pass is mixing, as you can see underneath underneath Mr. Fantastic's name here, it's got Fantastic Four First Steps. Can zoom in a bit more. Yeah, you can see it says Fantastic Four First Steps. But they're also including variants for the versions of the Fantastic Four that have been in the game all along, like Human Torch and Invisible Woman. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting, and it looks like there's 2 cards in the season pass because Fantastica is a new card. So we've got Mr. Fantastic First Steps is the season pass card, right? And then we've got Fantastica as well. So that's interesting. And we've got the card backs and stuff as well. So yeah, as noted, Mr. Fantastic First Steps is the season pass card for July. And this version of Mr. Fantastic is a 2/3 with end of turn. Give a card in your hand -1 cost or +2 power. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a face toss that happens at the end of every turn. I hate that he's got the moustache. That annoys me. And as you'll notice as we take a look at the other cards for this season, there's some synergy between these versions of the Fantastic Four. Unlike the original versions of the Fantastic Four, which have 0 synergy among them. Because Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman are ongoings. Human Torch is a move card. Thing is a high evolutionary card for God knows whatever reason. So yeah, there was 0 synergy between those versions of the Fantastic Four. But these Fantastic Four, these First Steps ones, very much have synergy between them. But before we get into the rest of the Fantastic Four, we also have releasing alongside the season pass, we've got Herbie. And Herbie is a 2/2 with each turn this is in play, swap to a new activate ability until one is used. And then it's got the 4 activates here. It's got next turn you get +2 energy. Give your cards at adjacent locations +1 power. Create a rock here, set its power to 4. And double this card's power. So it'll cycle between all of these until you pick one of them to activate on. But that's not all. We also have, in the first week of July, we've got the Fantastic Car. Now it says this releases on the 8th of July in a limited time event. But it's pictured as part of the season pass. So I'm confused. Do you get it from the season pass? Or do you get it from a limited time event? I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. But Fantastic Car is a 4/6 with activate, give your end of turn cards +2 power. And if you remember, it's fantastic. First Steps is an end of turn card. So the Fantastic Car will buff your other cards when you activate them. So that's all in the first week of July. And then second week of July, we get Human Torch First Steps. And this version of Human Torch is a 3/2 with end of turn +1 power. Once per game, if your side here is full, double this card's power instead. And as you can see, he's an end of turn, so he's got synergy with Fantastic Car, which is give you end of turn cards +2 power. So he is the new card for the second week of July. Third week of July, we get The Thing. The Thing First Steps. This version of The Thing is a 5/6. End of turn, +2 power. Once per game, if your side here is full, destroy an enemy card here with less power. And again, he's end of turn. And he gains +2 power at the end of every turn. But yeah, if your side here is full, destroy an enemy card here with less power. Pretty interesting. And then for the last week of July, we get Invisible Woman First Steps. And this version of Sue is a 3/4 with activate. This turn, your end of turn abilities happen twice. Now that's kind of nuts when you look at like the Thing's ability, +2 power, destroy an enemy card. Human Torch, +1 power, or double it. And Miss Fantastic, give a card in your hand, -1 cost, +2 power. Sue makes them happen twice. What this has to do with Invisible Woman's power set, I have no idea. So yeah, so this is the new Fantastic Four First Steps. All of the new cards for July. All of the Fantastic Four plus Herbie and Fantastic Car. And like I said, at least these versions of the Fantastic Four have synergy with one another. So that's really cool. But this isn't all that's been data mined. We've also got to look at what's coming out in August. And as you'll see, it's another Fantastic Four First Steps month. Kicking off with a new Season Pass card, Galactus First Steps. No card art, which I'm really sad about. But we get a look at what he is. He's a 6'10", as Galactus should be. And the card text is interesting. It says, "My Herald is the next character I see you play." So this card's looking for what you play next. And whatever card you play next becomes his Herald. And then he is end of turn. So there's synergy with the Fantastic Four from the previous month. +3 power if you're winning My Herald's location. And he gets that +3 power if in hand or in play. So you can basically make whoever you want to be Galactus's herald. But as you'll see, they're adding plenty of Galactus's heralds, more heralds to the game, because we've already got Silver Surfer and Kazar. Fun fact, Kazar was his most recent herald, but they're adding a bunch more. So he's the season. This new version of Galactus is the season pass card for August. Releasing week 1 alongside the season pass is Stardust. And Stardust is a 4/7 with ongoing. Cards can't be added to locations except by playing or moving them. So cards like Batroc won't move. Agent Bob won't move. Right? Werewolf by Night won't move. He's the first card for August alongside the season pass. Also in week 1, Datamine is a limited time event, so it could potentially be like Fantastic Car is in July. It might be in the season pass. Or it could be some other event. We're not sure. We'll have to wait until they announce the August season. But this version of Surfer is a 3/4 with end of turn. If you're winning this location with an on reveal card, copy its text. And then I would presume that it would then do the on reveal effect that it just copied. So again, synergy with the Fantastic Four from the previous season. So those are the 3 cards for the first week of August. Week 2 of August, we get Frankie Ray, who also went by the codename Nova. So I'm not sure why they didn't do like Frankie Ray Nova. Because like they've done like Sam Wilson, Captain America, not just Sam Wilson, you know. Series 5, she's a 3/4 with after the next time you play a 6-cost card, double this card's power. So yeah, so she's the week 2 card. Week 3 card is the Fallen One. He was Galactus's first herald, if I remember rightly. Datamine Series 5. Fallen One's a 5/5. With on reveal, set your max energy equal to this card's power. So you definitely want to hand buff this guy, because then otherwise you're stuck at 5 power. So that's the week 3 card for August. The week 4 card is Cosmic Ghost Rider, who was also a Herald of Galactus in the future that he hails from. Fun fact, Cosmic Ghost Rider is actually Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, in this alternate reality. He is a 5/7, and he has, on reveal, remove the text from front row enemy cards here. That's kind of wild. There's so many cards that this could potentially ruin. You know, Captain Carter, etc. Just to name some recent examples. But if there's like any, like there's a Blue Marvel in the front line, you play this and it nukes the Blue Marvel, you know, or Kazar, or God, there's just so many cards. This is, I'll be very surprised if this stays a 5/7. 7 seems a lot of power for a card with such a strong ability. Yeah, this card scares me. This card is very, very scary. But this isn't it for the August season. We also have a bunch of Galactus's other heralds. Starting off with Airwalker. Datamine Series 4. So this will probably be an event card for August. He's a 3/4 with, when this is destroyed, replace it with a 4-cost card from your hand or deck. That's the other important thing. It's not just from your hand, it's from your deck as well. So this could potentially be really strong, especially like when this is destroyed. Plenty of ways to be able to destroy that. But there's more. We also have Firelord. Datamine Series 4. Firelord's a 4/6 with on reveal, revive one of your discarded or destroyed 3-cost cards here. So you could nuke Venom with a Carnage, and then this would bring back Venom, which is kind of cool. So you get the benefit, you get the boost to Carnage, but then you also get a boost to Venom as well. We also have Redshift, another Series 4, datamine for first week of September. He's a 2/3 with on reveal, discard the leftmost card in your hand to add a random card with the same cost to your hand. So people leaning into the RNG hard again. Yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm not a big fan of like RNG cards like this, but definitely has its fans out there. And last but not least, we have Terrax the Tamer. Also Series 4, also first week of September. Terrax is a 3/3 with on reveal, for each location, shuffle a rock into the losing player's deck. Damn. Second dinner and their rocks, man. They love their rocks. But this isn't all that's been datamined. We've got 2 other datamines. First up, we've got Mole Man, datamined at Series 4 with very much what seems to be a placeholder date. So I dare say this is an event card, like High Voltage, you know. And Mole Man is a 3/3 with on reveal, banish the top card of your deck, add 2 rocks to your hand, set their power to the banished card's cost. This has nothing to do with Mole Man as a character. Mole Man as a character, he is the ruler of Subterranea, and he controls monsters like Giganto, and the monster that Monster Island spawns. He doesn't banish things. He's not a wizard. He doesn't banish things. And yes, while he is the ruler of Subterranea, and yes, there's lots of rocks down there because it's underground, I would much rather have seen them either lean into the monster aspect of Mole Man's character and have him summon a random monster. Like, there's plenty of other monsters that, like, there's a 3-headed dragon named Tricephalus that is one of his pets. You know, they could have leaned into that more. Or alternatively, the inhabitants of Subterranea are a race of creatures known as the Moloids. Would have been good to see him do something with summoning Moloids or stuff like that. That would have been really cool. The fact that they've given him a banish ability, which he doesn't do, and they're fixated on more friggin' rocks. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Mole Man. So yeah, so this is a Series 4 card that will likely be part of an event in either July or August. Last but not least, we have another classic Fantastic Four villain, the Mad Thinker. Datamine at Series 4, another placeholder date. But he's been datamined as a 1/1 at the start of each turn after drawing, +2 power if your hand is full. Again, this has nothing to do with the Mad Thinker. He doesn't get stronger. He's not a beefy, strong character. He is a genius who created a artificial construct which he dubbed the Awesome Android. So I really would have liked to have seen them have him summon the Awesome Android and have that as a token card, for example, and have it do something. This makes no sense for this character. But yeah. So let's see what else Snap.fan was covering. Oh, and I neglected to mention, yes, we're getting this info from Snap.fan. I will be sure to give them a link in the YouTube video. And I'll also link it in chat after this so you guys can go check this out yourself. We've got the game rules for High Voltage Overdrive. It's a 4-turn remix to High Voltage. Players gain between 2 to 4 energy on turns 1 to 3 and none on turn 4. Everyone begins with 8 charged cards in their decks. Charged cards have -1 cost and +1 power. Playing charged cards adds 1 to the reactor, adds 1 charge to the reactor. After 5 charges, the reactor explodes, adding its effects to the game. This effect increases each turn. Earn vaults and XP by completing missions. Spend your vaults in the overdrive shop. Okay. They also have more borders. And we're also getting some new split effects. You know, because we didn't have enough, apparently. Let's just open these all up. Open all these up. And see what they are. Alright, so we have distressed green border. Okay, yeah, it looks like the other distressed ones. Fire border, which is sort of fiery. Better than the background, the fire background for sure. We get blue fire. Gold fire. I like that one, that looks cool. Green fire. Pink fire. Purple fire. Rainbow fire. Red fire, which didn't we have that? Okay. White fire. And then we get overloaded, which just looks like gold. Neon gold. And then one of the backgrounds we get purple rays, because we didn't have enough rays, did we? And rainbow rays. Because again, we didn't have enough rays. And then we get Wakandan Tech purple. Ultimate character mastery. Oh dear. Event badges. Looks like participating or maybe competing each event, like the upcoming Overloaded High Voltage, will reward you with a badge to signify it. No clue where it goes, how it looks just yet. Okay. And then they go over all the new cards. We've covered all the new ones. And we've already seen the updated, changed versions of like Dormammu and stuff. You know, changed Nightmare and all that. We've seen all those. Champion Arena. We covered this last month, but we got more info this month. We've got, appears to be a new game mode with new powerful versions of specific cards. Specific cards have a champion version that comes with extra skills for each champion. It appears this will launch with the second half of the Fantastic Four season. So yeah, so here, Mr. Fantastic Champion. On reveal, give all your ongoing cards everywhere -1 cost. Invisible Woman Champion. On reveal, next turn you get +1 energy for each of your unrevealed cards. Human Torch First Steps Champion. On reveal, add his power to the next card you play. The Thing First Steps. On reveal, move the Thing to this location. He can repeat his destroy ability this game. Okay. Herbie Champion. On reveal, execute 2 random protocols. Dr. Doom Champion. On reveal, replace all cards you played this turn with Doombots. Lol. Mole Man Champion, give a created card in your hand +3 power and create another copy of it. And Carnage Champion, strange choice, since he's a Spider-Man villain, not a Fantastic Four one. Move Carnage to this location, then repeat this on reveal ability. New card backs, we get Mr. Fantastic First Steps and Infinite Mr. Fantastic First Steps. New locations, we get the 7th Cosmos. Replace all locations, which will be including this one. And then we also get Zen La, which is where the Silver Surfer is from. Add a 3-cost card from your deck here. Nice. I like the tie-in with Silver Surfer being a 3-cost. But that will suck if you get this turn 1 and it plays your Silver Surfer turn 1. That would suck. We got some new albums. We're not going to look at all this. Like I said, I will link this to you guys so that you can check it out. We get an Orca Conquest variant. We get a Mr. Fantastic Super Premium variant. And then we get a bunch more new variants here. We'll just quickly go through these. Like I'm not gonna stop on all of these. That's a cool Cosmo. Oh, we got some Esme variants. I like that Kate Bishop variant. Get a Hellion variant. Hydra Bob, Invis Woman, Iron Patriot. Oh, whoa, whoa. This is a what if. Oh, Jeff as Galactus's Herald. Okay, I need this. I need this. Yep, I need this. I need this. It's in a. Oh, it's in a bundle. It's in a bundle. It's $100 bundle. That is. I'm off about that now. We get a cool Craven Golden Age variant. I'm so annoyed at that. Of course it's in a $100 bundle. God damn it. Oh, Dan Hip Silver Sable. Nice. All right, and we get variants with updated dates. Oh, that's stuff we've already seen, I think. Cool Mysterio variant. New titles. Oh my god, that's a lot of titles. Let's see if there's anything decent. Bathed in Cosmic Radiation. That one's not too bad. Like as a Fantastic Four tie-in. No more room for patches. Has always been a rock. A lot of these are referencing Hobie, like Spider-Punk. A lot of these are referencing Spider-Punk. Spider-Band Roadie. Strap on your guitar. Hobie signed my EP. No, see, I'm with the band. Rock on. Punk is dead. Like, broke all my drumsticks. Forgot my backstage. Yeah, there's a lot of references to like music and Spider-Punk. None of these are particularly great. But, yeah. We get high voltage rewards. We get the Prage and the Confident ones. We got Cobra and Kid Omega. Oh, because, of course, Kid Omega's 50,000. God damn. Gonna have to grind. Gonna have to grind high voltage. Got a Doom variant. Interesting. And then we're not going to go over all these bundles, especially not after the Jeff Galactus Herald variant is in a $100 bundle. All right, so that is the July and August seasons for Marvel Snap.